Hi everyone, welcome to the Pacific Northwest Mermaid Tarot. Today's reading is meant to find you. There are no decks or pick-a cards involved. If you're here, it's where you're meant to be. I'm going to draw a card and see what the reading is going to be about. Oh, the Two of Swords. Five of Swords. Five of Swords inverted. This is something that is coming to an end for you. The Five of Swords is reversed. This is a no-win situation. This is a conflict. This is the kind of situation where there is no win to it. It could be, for instance, you have to confront a coworker about something, if they betrayed you or they're just wrong about something, or you have to stay friends with this coworker knowing that they did something. So there's just no way to really win in this situation, or at least that's how it feels. And I think you've been in that for a while. It's upside down now, so you're coming to an end. Today, I just feel like shuffling the cards all out here. This one wants to come out. We have the Six of Wands. Was that upside down? The Six of Wands is a celebration. It's riding in on victory. If this reading is about your career, the Six of Wands is upside down. And what that indicates when the Six of Wands is upside down is that there's a quiet victory that's just happened. You are succeeding in silence. And it's interesting because I was just listening to this, it was like a podcast, and they were talking about how the evil eye is real. And when you go around telling everyone your plans, even if there are people who, you think are trustworthy and everything, sometimes, especially if, there's already like a chance of hardship associated with them, then it can kind of sabotage your plans just by putting it out into the universe. And it's really good to hustle in silence, to make those plans and go after them, but to not let everyone know about them until after you have succeeded. Don't tell everyone you're applying for a promotion until after you've applied for the promotion and gotten it. If the Six of Wands is reversed, and we have also the Five of Swords, I want to get a little more clear. These two cards being there just makes me think they are meant to be just like that. We have the Fool. This is something new. So there is a celebration that's happening, something that you can't tell everyone about because maybe not everyone knows the hard work that you put in. Maybe not everyone would celebrate with you. Possibly also, it's just something that, you're just right to keep to yourself. You want to keep it special. And the Fool is here, so it's something that's new. It could also be that the situation is what made you feel like, like you just couldn't go around celebrating this with a big party, but you are celebrating, and that is good. And the Moon is reversed, so you're not trusting your intuition. You should be, but you're not. Do you know, question for you, do you know what this card is talking about? When I say you're not testing, when I say you're not trusting your intuition, do you know already? Because if you do, okay. Maybe you don't already know because a card came out. Eight of Cups. All right. There's a journey that you're being called on and you're not going. That's why it's upside down. Your intuition is telling you go somewhere. Trust your gut and go somewhere. Leave things behind to go search for fulfillment. And you're not doing it. What advice? The Six of Swords, again, a card of going on a journey. I want to pull out for this card because the illustration in this deck is really interesting for this card, and I'm not really sure where to put it. It feels like it needs to go off to the side. So I'm going to set that there. I'm going to put these here. Whoop. Never mind. Another card wants to come out. These two. All right. Set those there. and I don't think any of those cards want to come out quite yet, though they probably will very soon. We have this, okay, this is interesting. The World, all right, that's beautiful. Having the World show up, especially upright, is always a good thing in a reading. We have, this is what I was just noticing, a 6 and a 6 right here. And then we also have a 7 of Pentacles, but I don't think we have any other pentacle cards. So we have Swords and Swords. Those are air signs, but they also can be represented too, are voices. So this could be you not speaking when you need to. It can also be emotional. The 6 of Wands, the Wands are fire signs, so lots of fire energy. We have Cups over here. This is water. And now we have Pentacles too. So you have, which represents the earth. You have all 4 elements. You have cards from all 4 suites within the deck right here, as well as 1, 2, 3 major arcana. Let me get out the book for this. I'm going to flip to the 6 of Swords. Right on screen, you can read it with me. Well, probably not. I think the words are too small. And I remember this coming up upright. I hope that's correct. At least that's how it was placed here. I think there were some cards that were reversed, but ended up upright, so I'll just leave it as it is. If this isn't a love reading, it can mean moving on from a relationship, or it can mean reconciling after a fight. If this is a career reading, which I sense this could be a combination. It could be a career. It could also be something external from that is being represented here, especially with the 8 of Cups and leaving. But if it's in a career reading, it means leaving a stressful workplace, moving to a new role. So I could also see is that there might have been a celebration that was a little bittersweet. So now we do have 2 cards of leaving. Let me think about that for a minute. Let me tell you more about the 7 of Pentacles first. Because I feel as though this is your present over here. This is your advice from the universe. And over here, what we have with the 8 of Cups, with the World, and with the 7 of Pentacles is your possible future. So let me get into that more. Where you're at, if this resonates with you, this is your reading. 100%. There's nothing else to be said. This is your reading if this resonates with you. You have experienced a lot of conflict, a lot of hardship. These might even be little petty things too. These might be little conflicts that doesn't make sense, like a coworker who's just argumentative, or it could be needing to call out even a manager who's been messing up, and you end up on their bad side for speaking out to them. And I think you did something really impressive in this career. And when I say career, actually, I don't mean that, because it could also for some of you be like a sports team or a volunteer position. But you did something incredible and no one's celebrating with you. And because of the tensions that are going on, maybe you don't even feel like you can let people know about it. And you really, 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 really want to leave. You want to leave, but it doesn't make sense to leave. Here's your advice. Do you remember when you first started this job or first joined this team, how happy and naive you were? And maybe you look back on that and you're just like, oh, if I just hadn't done this mistake or this mistake or this mistake or this mistake, I'd still be there. This is your reminder that that's not the case. You started and you were so happy and you were so carefree. I mean, she's literally about to walk over a cliff, but into the unknown. I believe fully that these stars are going to catch her. This magic is going to catch her, and she's going to be fine with this journey she's setting out on. This is what you're called to do again. You are not going to see the path in front of you. The moon is saying trust your intuition. Right now, you are not trusting your intuition. There might even be a feeling like this job or this team or this situation crushed your soul and you can't even get in touch with your intuition. Whatever it takes, like whatever you need to do to get back in touch with your intuition, do that, because over here you are going to leave. And the Eight of Cups, if you actually look at a lot of the tarot depictions, you'll see the cups are stacked in such a way that you can see there are 2 cups missing to have a 10. And the 10 of Cups is a beautiful card. It's a card of, I wonder if I can find it in this deck actually, just to show everyone. The 10 of Cups almost always has a rainbow in it. It's a card of happiness and contentment. 10 of Cups, where is the 10 of Cups? Looking for the 10 of Cups. Every time I see this deck, I'm just so impressed by the artistry and the thoughtfulness. Of course, it's going to be right at the very end, isn't it? But you'll see that the cups in the Eight of Cup cards are typically stacked in such a way. There's the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups is having your wish come true. She comes right after the Eight of Cups. But the cups will be stacked in such a way that you can tell there are 2 missing, and it's someone leaving, almost always on a journey that's lit by a moon. Here she's leaving into the sunset, but it's almost always lit by the moon, meaning they are just venturing out into the unknown in pursuit of these other 2 cups. So they're leaving something that's already really good in order to go find completeness. And I absolutely feel that that is what you are being called to do right now. This is interesting that I can't find. Oh, there it is. There's the 10 of Cups. There's your rainbow and everything too. This is what's waiting for you when you find those other 2 cups. It can also be the card of happy family. It's a card of harmony. But really, it's this rainbow that's so special. You're finding the gold at the end of the rainbow with the 10 of Cups. This is you accepting your value and recognizing your self-worth and your power over the situation and leaving, following the moon on this precarious journey. The Seven of Pentacles is a card where you've already done the hard work and you're still just tending, you're still just like watering the plants that you already planted them, you already plowed the field, you already, got your fertilizer, everything else that goes into it, and now you're just weeding it and watering it and waiting for them to grow, which tells me that somewhere you already have savings built up, or you already have a little support network or something needed to set out on this journey. And no, it's not a lot. It's not a lot, but it's enough to get you where you need to go. And the universe is asking you to trust that. To trust that it will provide for everything you need. And the World card here, this is telling you it's time to tie up the loose ends and go find your oyster. Go find your niche, the place where you belong, the place where you will be appreciated and recognized and valued, a place where it's going to feel like the Six of Wands, but upright every time something good happens. That's what you're going to get when you leave. So that is your advice from this deck. It's time to leave this awful job. If this is a team that you're on, I'm sorry. Don't even wait for the season to be over. It's time for you to go find somewhere else. I really do feel with the Fool card here that this is hurting your soul. This is you right now. It doesn't even matter which of these two men you feel represented by in this depiction. This is you. This needs to be you. So you can feel this way again. And so that eventually, look at all this greenery and just her existing in her own power and her so taken care of by the universe. That's where you're going to be. So soon. Start listening to the universe again. Get in touch with your intuition. I'm so excited for the journey that you're about to go on. I know it's going to take a lot of bravery to get there. I believe in you though, and I'm going to see you in another reading. Bye.